Risk is a fact of life. We encounter risk every day in our normal day-to-day operation. Moving from political risk for the countries that we work in, financial risk that we are exposed to, inflation, foreign currencies. We have learned the technicality of how to encounter risks and how to hedge ourselves against risk. The thing that you should be ready for is to adapt to the new risks that you were not counting for.
The journey is not going to be easy, it's not going to be short, nobody's going to give it to us.
Naguib specifically has this, he's a talent. He can see the opportunity, he feels it, because when they work, then they actually work very, very well.
In Pakistan, the challenges that we faced is with the quality of the contractors. Also the quality of finding good qualified people was not easy.
There are obviously country challenges, which is, the instability of the government and all of that, the change of the government, change of PM, change of authorities, the rotation of the government officials has made it quite difficult for us. We are part of ORA and we are abiding by the rules. So we have to have all the approvals properly done, all the building permits, all the NOCs for everything.
In Pakistan also we face some challenges with respect to the quality, with respect to the soil conditions, because it's totally different from what we are used to.
There are challenges in importation. There's challenges with the soil because of the constant rain that we faced. Challenges, financial challenges too. The banks are very small. They're not willing to finance developers because they have a very bad history with developers. So a lot of challenges in difficult countries.
If you go to the banking sector, there are challenges like you cannot open a letter of credit, you cannot import material easy, you have high custom dues. You cannot transfer money abroad, like if you want to pay a consultant, you cannot pay dollars, even if you have dollars. The state bank will give you a very hard time. The currency devaluation, the inflation, these are all challenges. You need to know that we are selling in Pakistan rupee and we never change our price over the 3-4 years to the clients.
Challenges is to meet the very long-term vision with a very quick execution. We want this project on the market in 2 years, and it should be economically viable. It should deliver all our principles or our promises or all our unique selling propositions.
I think the challenge, working on any project, whether it's in Egypt or Pakistan or our projects in the Caribbean, is that you try to do your research and understand the context very well, how these people work, how these people live, what do they like, even what kind of food they eat.
If I want to characterize the management style here, is we do everything fast. There is they say when you're too fast, you can make an error. We have very little error.
So, like for example, in Egypt, we faced the devaluation of the pound, which affected our construction costs greatly. In Grenada, for example, we have very limited resources, very limited number of contractors, and we don't find the materials that we always seek to use. So we have to import everything from the US or Europe.
You're talking now about, I don't know how much, over $1 billion or $2 billion of investments, yeah, at least. So no time, and that's why, my construction guys are always sweating because they come. I said, look, make the award, choose this, go, sign with them, let them start to work. Tell them they have my word, they'll be paid, and don't wait for the contract. Just push everybody to start, because when you work in these environments, which are, right now we would have lost a lot of money if we were delayed. Because everybody was delayed, now we'll have a big problem with the rising prices of the material and everything, and if you sold the fixed price, they will lose. Time is against you. That's why we know that from the beginning.
I think in 2023, it will be the year of delivery. I think during this year, by the end of this year, we'll be delivering the towers and the apartments that we have in Z. Maybe next year, in 2024, it will be delivering Silver Sand and Z East, some of the villas in Z East.
I believe we're still very young in the real estate market, but we have the potential. We have the passion to do a lot.
We're not yet there in the sustain phase. We're in the building phase, and we need to do things right in the beginning to have a chance to staying at the top. We're not there yet, but we certainly have the vision, we have the resources, we have putting together now the right team, and in time, I'm sure we're going to get there.
And I think listing ORA and going through an IPO will be a great achievement, and seeing the dream being a reality. So it's listing of ORA in one of the prime stock exchanges.
I believe we can do that. I believe Naguib has the vision for that.
We are currently exploring new markets such as in Tunisia, the Emirates, and other opportunities in Africa as well.
We have ambition to operate silver sands in a number of exciting destinations that goes beyond Egypt and the Middle East, where here we are, we're in the Caribbean, and we have a lot of developments there.
So we have plans to develop another silver sand. We have plans to develop e-grand. We have plans to develop basically nodes of food and beverage and retail offerings to give variety to the clients when they visit Grenada. We have land bank to develop a spa hotel.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could see the future. That would be a wonderful skill to have. But I think the future is very exciting.
We'll keep running.
Believe me, ORA will go further, will go beyond a lot of things, because the vision and the excellence in the, let's say, in the decision making that we have at the top is really making a difference.